Now we go to my pitch, actually. I will not have 10 minutes as scheduled, but I will try to do it in 5. In the meantime, jury members, please make sure that you complete the form that we send it so we can process the evaluation and prepare for the final awarding ceremony or something. In the meantime, I will try to tell you a bit about what we are doing here in Oradea with startups. And after that, we'll have a very interesting panel with a couple of the interesting investors that we have still here today with us. But before that, which one of you managed to go on the tour yesterday night, the tour, Oradea tour? Did anyone manage to go? Did anyone visited the city yesterday or today? So and so, okay. Some of you are staying in the city, so maybe you're a tourist in your own town. But I want to introduce you a bit, maybe the behind the scenes of what is Oradea and how we developed in the last 10 to 15 years, because basically we managed to revamp our city, and in the meantime, we had an amazing local administration that I believe a lot of other cities are envying. And these are a couple of numbers that we have. For Oradea, we have 40 nationalities, more than 245,000 population, and a lot of tourists every year. Kudos to Visit Oradea for making this happen, but these are maybe the more important numbers. In the last 10 years, we managed to attract more than 1.3 billion investments, private investments in the city, and the public administration also attracted 1.2 billion funds to basically remake the infrastructure, the buildings, and everything you see around the airport that most of you, I think, use to come to Oradea. And we also started to invest in the next wave of companies, in the innovative and tech companies that we already have in Oradea. And we already did some 30 million investments in different forms, or have been attracted to the startups in our ecosystem. And basically, we believe that economic growth really comes from building and scaling and growing this entrepreneurial ecosystem. And this is why Make IT in Oradea has been created 5 years ago through a unique partnership between the public and the private sector, where the private sector, the guys that know their thing, are leading the initiative, and the public sector are basically financially supporting it. We are building the soft infrastructure of our entrepreneurial ecosystem. Oradea has a pretty long history of tech innovative products. We started in 1996 with a product that ended up being purchased by the US Defense Department. Imagine that. And fast forward today, we have around 25 active startups hiring more than 500 employees. We attracted more than 20 million in VC funds. These are a couple of the rounds that we recently had last year, Creative raising 10 million. Also, Sienna AI, built by 2 founders from Oradea, has raised in Silicon Valley $4.7 million. And we have Prime Dash, one of the most important fintechs in Oradea. I think it's also the kind of only one yet. We'll see. They've been accepted in MasterCard's Global Accelerator. Oradea has the most tech founders per capita from Romania, and is the fastest growing according to the latest reports coming up this year. We are also the most favorite Romanian city when it comes to remote working. So why not staying more these days? And basically, this is our mission, to accelerate all of these results that we have already. We want to generate more economic growth, not just for Oradea, but basically for everyone in Europe, because this is the issue that we have. I think most of you saw this graph, and I know maybe it's not the most accurate one, but still the difference is huge between US, Europe, and I didn't add China here or Singapore or whatever, but we are way behind. And what we need basically is more founders, and this is what we are working at. It's finding, motivating, making them basically making more people considering as a career path building an innovative company. This is why we've built Bright Labs, which is our flagship program happening each year here right in the fortress. And we attract best founders in Europe that we can find. We have this year selected, this is basically this is the type of founders that we are looking for: contrarians, curious, naive, and with high agency in order to be able to make that dream happen. Becoming the Y Combinator of Europe is our dream. We'll end up being that. We'll see in around 15 years. This is our estimate. For this year, we selected 11 teams coming from 7 countries in Europe and building products in 8 sectors like defense tech, space, ed tech, and obviously a lot of AI. And my call to action, basically my ask for you, is to join us this summer. In 13th of June, we'll have these people joining us in the fortress for 100 days. They will be here, they will be sleeping here, working here, eating here, doing everything inside this amazing site. And we are looking for people like you with experience, with, I don't know, the connections, the capital to help these founders build the next wave of innovation from Oradea, and hopefully some of them will stay here. This is our dream, to build 100 amazing startups until 2014. And I'm David. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can scan this QR code. And thank you so much for being here. Was it a good pitch? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I passed it 1 minute, so sorry for that. OK, guys, let's move to the next section. But before that, I would let Andrew. Where is Andrew? Here is Andrew. Andrew, the floor is yours just for a couple of minutes. Then I'm taking it back.
I know, and then you're back.